If you're looking at a platform like Depop or eBay, you might only sell 10 items in 1 week. So what if I can tell you that you can sell 100 items in 2 hours?
So it does come with the back strap. I want to take it off. Silk piece. And it's a maxi skirt. And so it definitely can fit like a small.
In the early days, we didn't have all those records, and it was kind of easy just to get by selling records in the store. We've now expanded from brick and mortar to online, to live online. And if you don't pivot, you die. Make no mistake, it's a real business. I know a lot of record stores have closed, and I said, well, you didn't pivot.
63% of Gen Z shoppers are shopping secondhand. That's versus 47% of all adults. The way that people are discovering vintage brands is often through social media or live streaming.
Live shopping on social media platforms has exploded.
This is live stream shopping. The trend started in China, then it gained traction during the pandemic.
Live stream shopping is taking off in the US, transforming the way young people buy vintage online. So how are brick and mortar businesses pivoting and adapting to these new habits?
When you think about the new nostalgia, that's where we see the trend of vinyl records, thrift store shopping, all of it kind of come together. And it really creates a forum for unique discovery and personal style and curation.
I love the nostalgia. I love the sound. I love the idea of putting on records. I love the idea of hunting for records. There's something about us that wants to own music. You stream music, you pay your $20 to $30 a month, but you don't own anything. It's an empty feeling. I wanted to get back to the roots of when I was a teenager and I used to buy and sell records and DJ records.
I got into vintage fashion in high school. My friends wanted to ditch class and go to the thrift stores. My very first vintage reselling platform, even though it was a blogging space, was Tumblr.
My name is Chris Honertrager. I'm the owner of the Record Parlor in Hollywood. We are purveyors of vintage vinyl, both in-store and online.
My name is Janelle Adviento, aka Bloomy Everywhere. I am a full-time live stream auctioneer, which is always so funny to say because when you think of auctions, you just think of someone like, and 1 and 2. But we're gonna go fast. Parasuco, $1 sorts, you guys, it's gonna be nuts. $1 start, Parasuco. A lot of people, they start off online and then they want to open a brick and mortar eventually, whereas I kind of did the opposite. At the end of 2021, my partner at the time and I decided to open a brick and mortar vintage clothing store. It was called Quirks. And later on, we changed the name to Bloomy, which was an ode to my dog, Blue. Alongside with operating the brick and mortar, I was also live streaming after hours and selling the clothing that maybe didn't sell.
What happens when you open brick and mortar? You have real, tangible liabilities every month. Rent has to be paid. Electricity has to be paid. You can't get away from that. They're fixed costs.
As you can see, running a small business is no joke. It takes a lot of time, effort, and dedication. We can even see it as we're filming. So that's why Verizon is bringing back Small Business Days to make things a bit easier. From August 11th to August 17th, you can go meet with their experts, get one-on-one advice, get a free tech check, and all these other special offers. So don't miss out. And now, back to the video.
During COVID, there were no store sales, zero. If we're gonna pivot, like we need a hard pivot.
There we go. Welcome to the world famous Record Parlor. We are running all kind of collectibles and grails today. All kinds of music, no limit here. $8.
We started selling online. I found an amazing partner, Chadwick, who, in my opinion, is probably one of the most prolific experts in the world, especially when it comes to jazz and rock.
We're gonna ease into things. We got the return of Roosevelt Sykes. You enjoy yourself some classic blues. This is an old pressing on Prestige Bluesville.
You know, you gotta have your ducks in order. Like, you gotta have maybe hundreds or thousands of records listed online.
Livestream auctioning has propelled my business to be built 3 times greater than the brick and mortar. I'm able to get inventory in and out at a bigger scale. So we decided to close down around June 2023 to pursue live stream auctioning full time. These are like a buttery yellow, size 41 Miu flats.
I don't think you can survive without an online solution in some capacity, whatever that is. Discogs and Whatnot are the 2 main platforms for us. Discogs, it's an open source platform and probably the most amazing, comprehensive thing that's ever been built. They've captured 80% of the world's music. But then Discogs also has their limitations, right? You don't get the live excitement of auctions. So platforms like Whatnot came up. To me, it's like an eBay on steroids. No one likes to wait 7 days. No one wants to wait 5 days. No one wants to wait 1 day. I want to buy something in 20 or 30 seconds.
As a retailer, you don't have time anymore. You have just 7 seconds to get attention. And I think that TikTok was the major driver for that change, because the social networks are actually needed in order to have the social commerce. Live shopping is changing the way how the physical stores are thinking about content creation.
You create your own show that mimics your vibe. When you see our show, it's live from the record parlor, and we do it 3 to 5 times a week.
The US live stream e-commerce business is expected to grow over 30% from 2023 to 2026, largely led by social media networks like Instagram and TikTok. Apps with more niche-based interests like Whatnot and Tilt are also finding their audiences.
Whatnot is just a really nice platform for getting rid of things quickly. A fast nickel is better than a slow dime. So I might get 70%, but I get it in 1 day versus 3 months. Now I can take that money and reinvest that money. The ratio of like online to brick and mortar, it can vary between 15 and 30%. I mean, it's substantial.
My life is completely different now without the brick and mortar. I love the flexibility that live stream auctioning has given me. I just did a show, I think, a week ago, and I sold about 300 items in that single show. And to move 300 items in my brick and mortar would probably take me at least maybe three weeks or a month. More than a month, a lot of the times.
Consumers, they want to be entertained. They want to shop together with social connections. We call that entertainment-based commerce, and live shopping is belonging to that.
Hi, you guys. 212 people in here. 1 second left. Oh my gosh. The last minute bids are crazy. $51 and sold. Thank you so much. Kautika Vintage. Thank you.
There is a very lively chat in my shows. I'm very, very honored and blessed to have my viewership and my audience, and they're very loyal. Being consistent as a live stream auctioneer is one of the main things. It's kind of like tuning into a TV show. It's like, oh, it's Wednesday night at 4 p.m. Like, I know Bloomy is on.
So what we can expect is a huge growth, of course, of live shopping, but it's not just that easy. There are lots of hurdles.
According to Darko, for live stream shopping to take hold in the US, there would need to be a greater integration of retail, social media, and payment systems. And society would also have to place a greater amount of trust in influencers. Despite these hurdles,
I'm absolutely sure that live commerce, including live shopping and everything what is belonging to that, will stay. And not just stay, it will evolve.
Small businesses are in a really good place right now. So when you think about young consumers and their drive to go against the algorithm and find personal curation, small businesses can really be at that intersection of discernment and discovery.
Through live stream auctioning, I found a very, very passionate community that I craved.
When we get records in, some of the best records, we always try to show them to our brick and mortar customers first, because their loyalty has really kept us in business. And I feel like we owe it to them. We've had people online in some part of the United States build their vacation around visiting us because they bought so many records from us. They work hand in hand.
I always tell people, if you want to get into this space, the time is now. The time is now, because the industry is only growing.
We opened, we weren't perfect, and we've evolved over the years, and I think we're still evolving. Words of wisdom of starting your own business, you do it for the passion, and you do it for your customers. Frankly, you do it all for your customers, because you know that when you get these records, your customers are going to be so happy.